October's fashion resume is Charlotte Ronson.
Fall collection is kind of based on, the early 40s, late 30s, wartime, and just the feel of the deco girl.
Fashion resume is a way of shining a spotlight on someone who really has an incredible signature style.
October's fashion resume is Charlotte Ronson. We just think she has a really playful, cool, young, personal style. She wears sneakers with dresses and sort of has a unique perspective.
My personal style, I would say, is casual, feminine, flirty, but comfortable, easy.
Charlotte Ronson has a really cool style where she sort of mixes girly things like little flower dresses with more tomboy things like denim jackets.
It's young, it's fresh, it's vibrant, it doesn't take itself too seriously.
I never want to feel like I'm trying too hard and it's just kind of reworking and, just not necessarily wearing a full look head to toe.
We wanted to do Charlotte Ronson because really everybody was saying she looks fantastic, she has her own line, it's not expensive, it's very attainable.
Fall collection is kind of based on, the early 40s, late 30s, wartime, and just the feel of the deco girl. Knits that are really washed and worn in, and leathers that beat up, and leather sleeves, so it makes it like a little bit more practical, durable, but something that we would all, be excited to wear.
She has a great combination of urban, downtown, but feminine, and she wears it like nobody else does.
I think anything, if it's too cutesy and feminine or pretty, it's nice to kind of wear it with either a boyfriend blazer or something a little more structured or masculine, like a leather jacket or oversized leather belt or something. I don't know, just a little contrast and just not so perfect and pretty.
And she really has this great club kid / young working woman look, which she wears brilliantly.
It's not about so much jewelry and things like that anymore. It's kind of, if anything, I think Michelle Obama kind of came in and showed that J. Crew is cool, or it's just nice to kind of, be a little bit more affordable and a little bit more accessible in some ways.
People are just find her very appealing, and we wanted to do a page on her style, how you can get her style, and we found a lot of the members of our fashion team all had a piece of her line and really liked it. And she's an interesting young woman who's clearly very much being talked about. One of the editors in a meeting asked whether or not any of her colleagues had husbands that were always pushing them out of the way to get to the bathroom mirror. And it unleashed a conversation about men and beauty products.
A friend of mine, he lives in California, and he has every lotion you can think of.
We came up with the idea of doing a point, counterpoint, where the guy is sort of dabbling in sort of more high maintenance stuff and feeling it out and testing that water. And where the woman, which turned out to be me, was just not having it.
The latest male grooming trends, I think, are a little bit too much. I want a man to be a man.
It really led to a debate, especially given the growth in the market for men's products, about what men should be doing and how women found them attractive.
Okay, I think men are spending too much money on beauty products.
If a guy is too groomed, too coiffed, too much of everything, and that word manscaping comes up, you start to sort of recede a little and wonder whether or not you're dating like a chick.
What is the right level of time for men to spend on their appearance, and what should they be doing to their appearance?
I think too long would be longer than I take to get ready.
Most I take to get ready is 30 minutes to an hour. I get ready in about 15 or 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes.
Your guy should not spend more time in the bathroom than you do. And I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb.
I like a clean, rugged man. Not too much, not too many products in his life.
You want your guy to be well groomed and clean, but you don't want him to be too preened.
No body waxing, no, none of that.
Going too far if a man gets a bikini wax.
Some of us found it okay, and others were really offended by the idea that men would go in for a back wax or wanted to come and have a pedicure with them.
We don't want a guy who highlights his hair, don't want a guy who uses bronzer, and we don't want a guy who buffs his nails.
Nail polish,
I think that they should tone it down a little bit.
I would draw the line at bronzer. I think George Hamilton looks fantastic, but I don't want to wake up next to him.
Deal breaker.
I like a guy to be a guy.
You see these guys who are trying to look scruffy, but they're trying to look scruffy. And you know that there's a lot of work that goes into that looking scruffy.
We're happy for men to do it. We don't want to watch them doing it. We don't need to know they're doing it. We just want to see the finished product.
Honestly, I would much rather see them doing it naturally.
As we're going from the warmer into the colder weather, it has a drying effect on skin. We're spending more time indoors, and when we're indoors, we're turning up the heat, and this just leaches the moisture out of your skin. The Dove very nourishing body washes have an exfoliating wash, and this is very important in preventing dry skin because it gently removes that top dead cell layer so that then when you're using a moisturizer afterwards, it can nourish the skin. Using a moisturizing wash is very, very helpful in combating dryness because your standard soap contains a lot of detergent in it and it can be very drying on the skin. So using a moisturizing cleanser gently removes the dirt and debris from your skin, but replaces some of the moisture that you're losing. There are some wonderful moisturizing washes that you can use in the shower that are balanced in such a way so that it doesn't strip or extract the moisture. The new product by Dove is very, very effective. It has a botanical ingredient which is gentle and it deeply moisturizes so that your skin is well moisturized and feels healthy. What I like about the Dove Nutrium products is, first of all, and most importantly, they work. They're cosmetically elegant when you use them on the skin. They moisturize. They're well tolerated across the board by all skin types. Dove is a respected name and it works.
Ever worn your clothes in the shower? If you're using other moisturizing body washes, you might as well be. You see, their moisturizer sits on top of skin, almost as if you're wearing it. Only new Dove Deep Moisture has Nutrium Moisture, a breakthrough formula with natural moisturizers that can nourish deep down. It's the most effective natural nourishment ever. New Dove Deep Moisture with Nutrium Moisture, superior natural nourishment for your skin.
I'm really pleased with the direction that Marie Claire is really putting forth, because I think there is a real market and a missing link in a lot of the beauty magazines or interest magazines that have to do, with women who are at, hopefully at the top of their game, but women who are not usually in beauty magazines. Because I think people still want to know what's going on with them, and also maybe I relate to her a little bit more than someone who is so different than I might be.